Gather around, Cobra Kai fans, the wait is almost over. The highly anticipated Season 6 Part 2 is dropping on Netflix on November 15, and it promises to be an incredible journey. Thankfully, Netflix already released a Part 2 trailer along with a thrilling sneak peek that reveals how intense the upcoming episodes will be, and the fans, including me, couldn't be more excited. As we count down the days, let's talk about everything we know about Season 6 Part 2, including sneak peeks, leaked details, first look photos, and the plot. For those wondering, I should start off by saying that this is the final season of Cobra Kai, but worry not, my friends, Part 2 isn't the end of the journey. There will be a third part coming in 2025, February 13, according to unofficial information, and it will also include 5 episodes, meaning that we still have 10 more episodes to go before saying goodbye to Cobra Kai for good. Well, you will still be able to watch Daniel LaRusso in the upcoming Karate Kid movie next year, but Cobra Kai is saying goodbye for sure. What will happen in Part 2? Well, the first part ended on a high note, showing very much alive Kreese leading Cobra Kai fighters. Most importantly, we witnessed Tori making a pivotal decision by joining forces with the opposing team after leaving Miyagi-Do, a choice fueled by her grief following her mother's death. That was a huge shock both to Miyagi-Do and the viewers. In Part 2, we'll get enough action and thrill at the Sekai Taikai competition for sure. The sneak peek clip you're watching as I speak is a solid proof of that.
Both Cobra Kai captains go down. The Iron Dragons win!
Look how confidently Iron Dragons won the match. I mean, this is a power play both literally and metaphorically, and it seems like Iron Dragons has the upper hand. Everyone, including Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai, is surprised to see their performance. That's why I believe Part 2 will be even more exciting than the first part of Season 6. Besides the tension and action, Part 2 will be packed with a lot of emotional scenes as well. Tori's last-minute team switch-up will stir up some drama, especially between Tori and Robbie. If you're trying to avoid spoilers to fully enjoy the show, you might want to skip ahead for a moment because I have to share this. Previous leaks suggested that Robbie will break up with Tori because of her controversial decision. There, I said it. If this happens, and yes, I truly believe it will, it's bound to divide the fans. I don't think that would be fair though. She's been through a lot and she definitely needs all the support she can get from her friends, including Robbie, of course. In Part 2, we'll also get to learn the truth about Tori's mother's death. The only thing I can say is that you need to get mentally prepared to deal with the truth, because it's messed up. You probably already know that the fans have been speculating that her death was in fact a murder, and many of the fans who believe this theory say that Kreese is somehow responsible for her death. On the other hand, some believe this would ruin the story by affecting Kreese's character arc in a bad way. For now, there is no possible way to know what really happened, and I guess we just have to sit and wait for what's to come. Whatever the truth is, it's obvious that the upcoming revelations will definitely have a strong impact on the characters as well as the story. So it's better we brace ourselves for dramatic moments and intense confrontations. Another thing people have been talking about is Julie Pierce's epic return to the show. As we already know, she was the protagonist in one of the Karate Kid movies, but Hilary Swank's legendary Julie Pierce hasn't appeared in Cobra Kai yet, and some of the fans have been waiting for her return. They believe she could at least have a cameo in the final season. One interesting theory suggests that Julie Pierce might know something more about Mr. Miyagi's identity, and Daniel's search for the truth may lead him to her. Another thing about Julie Pierce is a leaked info I've run into while spending my time on Reddit, and yes, you may want to skip a few seconds if you don't want to hear any spoilers. So one of the leaks says that Julie is in fact Dimitri's mother. I don't know if this is the truth, but I think it would be interesting to see her return with such revelation. What do you think? Before moving forward, I should mention that Hilary previously said, "I don't think I am," unfortunately, when asked about the possibility of appearing on Cobra Kai, but well, I think anything can happen. Now let's take a look at these first look photos. As you can see, the environment is completely different. It's nothing like All Valley tournaments. There's no crowd watching the fighters, which somehow makes things look more serious and tense. One of the show's creators, Josh Heald, says that they wanted to make sure they deliver on the promise of an international martial arts competition. They simply wanted Sekai Taikai to feel truly global and epic in scale, and they did anything they could to make it happen. First look photos also reveal a new face. Played by Louis Tan, Sensei Wolf is tremendously important to the story, at least that's what Josh says. He went on saying, casting and designing the character of Sensei Wolf, it needed to be a martial artist. Louis jumped on our radar because we've been following his career and seen him take center stage in so many amazing roles. The idea of getting somebody with his skills and his presence to embody this character was amazing. From the moment he stepped on set, he was pure Sensei Wolf, ready for action. Sensei Wolf seems like a confident, tough guy who knows what he's doing. At least that's how we see him in the trailer. I think this edition will make the story a bit more exciting, and I'm down for that. Hayden Schlossberg, who is also a co-creator of Cobra Kai, reveals that the city of Barcelona itself will be a major character as well. Hayden says, and I quote, "You're going to be seeing our characters in hotels, in restaurants, and on the street in Barcelona. It's fun seeing these characters we've loved encountering each other in a totally different environment. It's a totally different energy, and you get a little taste of that from the photos." These first look photos are indeed great, and they make me even more excited to see what's to come. What else do you think will happen in part 2? Tell me in the comments below, and if you want to see some part 2 and 3 leaks, watch this video next.